Hello there! Welcome to another episode of Flash Zellow, Fiction Done Fast, the show where I take a bunch of writing prompts from my friends and then turn them into one-page short stories for your entertainment. Happy New Year, everybody! The year in which I hope that I can actually get a haircut. Because this isn't good. I'm not loving the receding hairline mullet. Anyways. So how is everybody's Christmas? How is it? Wait, no. I've done streams since Christmas. Fuck you and your Christmases. How's everybody's New Year? It's a day. I don't... It's a day. I've never felt terribly strong feelings about New Year's, just one way or the other. You know, nothing against anybody who does, but yeah, it just, I don't know, it doesn't do a whole lot for me. So, I mean, maybe that's just partially, I feel like we've done the song and dance now of like, oh, it's a new year, hope this year's better than last year, and we've done that for like 5 years now. And every year. I saw a thing. On the Twitter. Let me see if I can pop it up just super duper quick. Here it is. From Julia Ioffe? Ophi? I don't know. But she tweeted, "Last night I was talking to my dad and telling him I was concerned that 2021 would make us miss 2020. He responded with a Russian saying I'd never heard before. On average, we live pretty well. Worse than last year, but definitely better than next year." And that just... That hit. I was like, oh, God. So anyway. Well, now that we're all here, are there any kitties on the street? I haven't seen very many of the stray cats today, and I'm not going to pretend that doesn't worry me, but I hope they're okay. Anyways. So, let's just jump into it. We've got 7 prompts left, which will mostly get us through to the end of the week. Of this block. Whatever. I made a weird schedule. I'll stand by it. Wait, I'm not standing by it. This was a complete random... yeah, just completely happened this way. Oh, there's one of the kitties. There's Pretty Lady. She's the skittish one, doesn't let anyone touch her. Anyways. Although Cassie got to pet her kind of once. Anyways. So, from Vera Matt, 89, we have the most traumatizing bedtime story ever told. And then, what's the connection between a Mossad agent who's seen it all, 2 surfer dudes who think they invented the Ponzi scheme, a leprechaun in a 12-step program, and the world's largest hairball? Scientists examine a zoological oddity, a reindeer with a bioluminescent nose. New Year's morning. At first you think there must be some kind of mistake, but as the day progresses, you realize the awful truth. 2020 has begun again. The Earth has stopped spinning. In the apocalyptic wasteland that ensued, only one man can make a difference. His name is Quokka Johnson. I'm going to be really distracted for a bit. Atanchi from the chat gave us, an alien abducts a person wanting to eat an alien. And Dune Harper dropped it. This was the one that he was like, I don't really remember. But it was, we were talking about a fae that steals unimportant memories. When one gets out of control, you end up with a person with Alzheimer's, or something to that effect. Which I think is horribly depressing. Okay. Also, I have so many tabs and windows open. It's a bit of a mess right now. But actually, there's no but to that statement. It's just a bit of a mess. So obviously, I've got to do the New Year's morning prompt. Like I have no choice. It just occurred to me I probably never updated my Twitch thing. So if anyone can explain to me how this works. If I stream every day, it seems like it maintains my my keywords. Yeah, tags. And yep, they've all vanished. But yeah, if I take a day or so off. Oh, shit. This will be our 100th story. Woo! Wow. Anyways. But since... There we go. Add those tags back in. Congratulations, you get to see how the sausage is made. Because I just don't care. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's updated and should stay that way for a week. Okay. Story 100. On New Year's Day of no less. Huh. How did I feel this morning? I've already forgotten. What did I do? I think I was just frustrated that, like, all social media was just about New Year's Day. Anyways, just like, alright, is there nothing else going on? trying to think. If I woke up 1 year ago, what would be different? dokie. All right. Hey there, welcome back. So we have our 100th flash fiction piece. Way to go, guys. Woo! What's the... Yeah, that. Alright, so here was our story. I'm gonna put this here, actually. Okay, so the best kinds of days are the ones that afford the person the opportunity to approach it however they see fit. Collectively, New Year's Day represents that on a massive scale. There's a time for optimism and new paths and a bunch of other crap that makes for good sound bites. For Craig, approaching a day however he saw fit meant lying in bed long after he'd woken up and staying there until his bladder forced him to get up. Then he went right back to bed until his stomach forced him to get up. Sometimes, work forced him to get up too. What Craig called freedom, others might call clinical depression. But he wasn't picky. He was too depressed to be picky. Who wouldn't be depressed after the shit show of 2020? January 1st, 2021, however, was wrong. He was wrong. His room was wrong. Something had gone very wrong. First he felt it in his body, or more accurately, an absence. His quarantine gains, as in lying on the floor and eating ice cream gains, were gone. Poof. Vanished. He leapt out of bed, feeling at his abs. Wow, look at you out of bed already, Cameron said. Cameron said, stepping back into the room. He looked up at his fiancée. They should have been married by now, but you know, COVID. Honey, what is... He looked around the room. What year is it? He dreaded the words as he forced them past his clenched teeth. On some level, he knew. He knew the answer before it came. The pictures on the wall, the plant he had managed to kill in mid-June, the look of an apartment that wasn't home to two quarantining folk. Cameron frowned. You go celebrate New Year's without me after bed? No, Craig said, still looking around. It's 2020, isn't it? Yeah, new decade, new beginnings, right? Craig nodded at her, trying to force a smile before it cracked into a mad fit of giggling that subsequently descended into a sobbing mess crumpled at the floor. Oh God, he wept. Not again. How about into a sobbing mess crumpled on the floor at the foot of the bed? I just like that better. 100. I'm kind of surprised that coincided. The 100th story is the first day of the new year. I like that. That was pure coincidence. But happy day. One of those prompts where I'm like, I don't really know a lot of other places this could have gone. Alright. Which isn't a good or a bad thing. I don't know, no moral. But sometimes I look at a prompt and I'm like, oh man, where am I going to take this? And I got to really sit down and think it through. But that one was just like, you just like set up the situation and try and like treat it as honestly as possible. And it's like, I mean, this is something I love, time travel stories, but the idea of like having to relive
any extended period of time, or one or a limited amount of time, over and over and over again. Oh, this just sounds awful.
Okay. So, what else do we have? So I want to try tackling the Memory Fae story from Scarlet Fury and Dune Harbour. Um, so I'm going to be completely honest. This story might actually end up being weirdly hard because I feel like it's in the spirit of fairy tales and fae creatures that not wordplay necessarily, but being conscious of the language you use is such an integral part of these stories that I'm like, fuck, I don't think that hard about words. I'm definitely one of those people that just be like, yeah, my name is this, you can have it. Here, take it. Oh, I see a cat. Is it... See, I haven't seen my favorite cat today, so I'm worried about him. I've seen Pretty Lady. Big Black has a home because he's a mooching bastard. Oh, and come on, step out. I can't tell if that's Bug or if that's Chunky Boy. I'll worry about my cats. Except they're not my cats because I can't have cats, but I can take care of these cats. to the best of my ability. Okay. It is, in fact, Chunky Boy. When I'm done here, I should probably put out just a little bit of food, because I've seen 2 of them wander by, and he's been really sluggish the last day or so. This is a cat stream now. You're welcome. fucking fairies, man. I need a lawyer. Okay. could fiddle with this probably until the end of time. But I think I'm going to call it here at least for now. Because, hey, we just hit an hour on the stream. But, yeah, so let's just kind of dive into this. Scarlet Fury, I hope you're ready. Whoa. There was no recognition in Henry's eyes as his son Liam led him down the garden path toward the small grove. The grove where the old women of the village said magic waited for any foolish enough to reach out for it. This day, Liam felt very foolish indeed. "Watch your step, father," he said as he made his way down the loose cobblestone. Henry looked back at him. "Who are you?" "You'll remember soon enough," Liam muttered through clenched teeth. "I hope." "Fey One, I beseech you, show yourself to me." Several seconds passed in the grove before a fluttering winged creature manifested itself before him. "Hello, young master." "You cannot have my name," Liam said to the fairy. "I demand my father's memories back." "No," was all the little fey creature said in return, drifting away from him. "I'll give you something else. A trade for my father's memories." The fairy hovered in midair. "Let me hear this trade." "I'll give you my memories." Your memories of 15 summers hardly compares to dear Henry's 55. "That's why you give me time. Time to collect memories. Even better memories." Though small, Liam saw the fairy lick its lips, staring off into the distance, imagining all the memories it could feast off of. "I like this trade." "Then it's a deal. My memories when I've collected my fill." "Deal." Little did the fairy know, Liam would never have his fill. No matter how many times the fairy came back, he'd promise more memories in the long run. And, in the end, the last memory he'd hold on to, on his deathbed, was the look of recognition in Henry's eyes. About little Liam would never have his fill. No matter how many times the fairy came back, he'd promise more memories, and in the end, the last memory he held on to, on his deathbed, was the look of recognition in his father's eyes. Yeah. 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 There we go. I managed to take something that's a point of anxiety for me, and I turned it into a story. Ugh. I'm glad you liked it. Alright, well, you guys ready for a new year? You gonna hit the ground running and do some stuff, and I don't know. I'm just tired. What was that I wrote in the last story? What was it? What Craig called freedom, others might call clinical depression, but he wasn't picky. He was too depressed to be picky. So Shane, what was the most confessional story you wrote on stream? Well, theoretical listener. It's fine. Alright. On that note, I'm just so out of it. I think it doesn't help that today is just so fucking gloomy. Like, look at that shit. Like, It gloom. So gloom. So much gloom. It's not. Alright, I think I just need to end the stream here. Before it just becomes me lying down and moaning a lot. Happy 2021, everybody.
It's fine.
Oh. I hope everybody else is doing a little bit better than my baseline default of mental health. How about that? So, on this oh so positive note, let me turn you back around. Look at those pit stains. Yee. Anyways, on that oh so positive note, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I am going to call it a day. I am going to see you guys tomorrow in the next one. And remember, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to write. And no heroes in 2021. Alright. Bye, guys. I will see you next time. Nope, be happier!